Going into tonight's performance, this is actually our last major fundraiser before prom this year, which will be held at the Academy of Sciences in San Francisco on May 27th. Your support by being here really means the world to all of us at ASB, to the boys backstage in this show, and to the senior class of 2018, so thank you so much for coming out once again. It means the world to us, and we really appreciate it. To your right is selling concessions, popcorn, baked goods, and drinks, as well as raffle tickets for $1 each to win a date with a GQ boy of your choice. and $5 for a group shot of all the boys shot by the talented John Nunez. You'll see a banner hanging backstage over here. It's that shot, but a smaller version. I trust you all have your phones on silent now or off. And without further ado, I would like to welcome our host for the evening, the wonderful Miss Christina Harrison.
I'd like to formally welcome you all to this year's Mr. GQ, the Bachelorette edition. My name is Christina Harrison, and I will be your host for the evening. This season's Bachelors are ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime to compete for the final rose and the other 5 titles. The other 5 titles are Mr. Silly Goose, or the funniest member of the competition, Mr. Talent, the best talent overall, Mr. Congeniality, the member voted best to work with by everyone here who worked on the show, and Mr. Popularity, the one who gets the most money during intermission, and of course, Mr. GQ, the overall winner. And now, without further ado, get ready for the most dramatic GQ yet. Oh wait, I think I hear the limo pulling up.
Our bachelors arrive. We interviewed some of them to see how they feel about the upcoming show.
So it's GQ night. How are you feeling overall?
Feeling good. The talent's gonna be really great, and my swimwear, I got the best swimwear fit.
Honestly, I'm just ready to go. Let's do this thing. Seems to be fun.
Okay, how do you feel? It's just about GQ. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling excited. Feeling pumped, and kind of sad that it's about to end, but I'm definitely excited.
I'm feeling great. First practice now, you know. The talent's looking great. Mine's obviously the best.
I don't really want to do it anymore.
Redacted. Feeling fantastic. I'm ready to go. We've put in a lot of months of work into it, and it's time to show everyone what we can do.
You're not nervous?
No, not at all.
I'm a little nervous right now, not gonna lie. I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do with my hands.
There's been a lot of trials and tribulations that I've faced in the last month, but you know, real ones like me, we persevere, we get through that stuff.
I'm just scoping out the competition. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look too stiff. Right now I'm feeling great. I pissed that till tomorrow I wake up in the morning. My bagels that I eat, they're filled with greatness. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Obama, I don't know.
Gabe is not my competitor because Gabe has no self-confidence, no self-belief. Gabe is adopted. Because that man is a damn freak, man. I may not know what he's gonna do, but I know that he has the style points to deliver, so I really gotta watch out for that one.
Well, that'd definitely be Mike. I think just Mike walking out here and just, you know, standing there, Mike alone, yeah, is very intimidating.
if I had to choose one, I'd probably say Aiden Eustace. His talent is really good. It's really funny.
Definitely either like AJ, Cody, or Michael.
Aiden Manusos. That kid's got some talent. I think he's a great asset to the show. Everything he did is all himself, and you gotta acknowledge that.
Who's the biggest threat? That one, just myself. I'm not sure. But I don't get overexcited, overly amped for it, but other than that, no one can compete with me. I'm trying.
Yeah, what about your talent? Anything you can tell us about it?
No, I can tell you nothing about it. You're just gonna have to be ready for anything.
And in grand tradition, Hayden showed up 4 hours late.
Hey, so how are you doing? A little bit late.
Kinda late. Well, I'm a little late right now. Kinda fudged out.
What was that? What happened?
Rough weekend in Chico. Got a little late start on the road. I feel a little unprepared, but in my heart I know I'm not, because everything just comes off the top. We just flow, we go with the flow, we let things happen, we just live life.
With the interview sorted, it means it's now time to begin this year's 2018 GQ.
Reason why we started the show so late. Alright, and our bachelors are here now to make their first impressions on the judging panel. Here to cut loose is our first bachelor, Gabe Jardine. Into your hearts, Riley Wiseman. Alright, there we go. Sorry. Alright. Our next Bachelor just can't hide his Trojan pride. Here is Michael Barlow. First impressions, let's meet our judges for the evening. First up, we have our resident AP US History teacher and Hamilton enthusiast, Jennifer Lunavis. Mrs. Lunavis graduated from Petaluma High herself and did her student teacher teaching here as well. This is her 14th year at PHS, and she says that she loves her job most because she gets to teach history to awesome students and work with amazing colleagues. And our next judge is Chris Camacho. In addition to being an extraordinary AP Environmental Science teacher, she is a proud PHS parent. Our contestants will have to bring their A game to impress this multi-year GQ judge. We have Victor Brazil. Mr. Brazil has been a Petaluma High School educator for 19 years, and he is a PHS alumni himself. Besides trying to understand the multiverse and bring peace on Earth, he loves teaching chemistry and physics, and he is honored to be judging GQ this year. And our final teacher judge is Jeffrey Franklin. Franklin's first year teaching at Petaluma High, but everybody loves him just the same. His classroom was actually featured in the popular TV show 13 Reasons Why when he taught at Annalee High School. Now teaching Math 2 and AP Statistics here at PHS, Mr. Franklin is often described as the GOAT by his students. And the first of our two alumni judges is Ben Sanderson. Class of 2015 and was a GQ participant himself. He currently plays baseball at the SRJC and is transferring to UC Santa Barbara on a baseball scholarship. He will also be studying sociology. He has said that GQ is one of his favorite high school memories overall. And our final judge is Yusuf Kalazmi, another alumni from the class of 2015 and a former Mr. Talent of the 2015 GQ show. When he isn't judging pageants, Yusuf can be found serenading crowds with his crooning or rooting for his beloved San Jose Sharks. Our judges will be scoring all of the boys throughout the evening to determine which of our bachelors wins the coveted title of Mr. GQ. And now that we've met each of our wonderful judges, the GQ boys have prepared a little dance that they'd like to show you. show possible. Our suits for tonight are provided by Louis Thomas, located at 150 Kentucky Street in downtown Petaluma. In addition to providing suits for the formal wear, they have provided $40 off coupons for tux rentals to suit all of your needs for prom season. These will be distributed in senior classes soon. The group photo displayed on all of our GQ merchandise, including the big coaster center stage, is provided by the very talented John Nunez. His photo studio is located at 1334 Ross Street in Petaluma. He's been helping the show to be picture perfect for 8 years now, and he does a great job of helping our boys capture themselves. The program for tonight's show was donated by Minutemen Press at 139 Lakeville Street. Minutemen Press can help you with all your printing needs. Thanks again to all of our presenting sponsors. You are the reason this show is possible. A gift card. Oh, it looks like our bachelors will be taking their first group date to the beach. All right. Let's see what each of our boys decided to wear to impress our judges. It looks like Gabe Jardine has gotten all oiled up for his big day at the beach. Greek everything. And let's see one final pose from all of our bachelors on stage. All right, boys definitely put on their best faces for this group date at the beach. Now let's take a look behind the scenes at our many practices over the last few months, and maybe we'll be able to see who's really here for the right reasons.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like yeah, bad trips like yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. I'll make 11 even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. A pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but that's what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy till I'm mother come and give her, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a gangster in silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I'm going great. Trying to side my races all day. Won't you please believe when I say love me, it's complicated. I'm pretty, you're not changed. I'm right in your face. Nights in my prayers.
A special thank you to Ben Vandermeer for creating all of the fantastic videos you've seen us in. For the talent portion of tonight's competition, our first bachelor of the evening, band president Gabe Jardine, is here to serenade you all with the sweet sounds of his saxophone. Take it away, Gabe. He'll take it away in about 2 minutes. How you guys doing? Did anybody eat anything at Elroy's? Thank you to the Ellis family. Phoebe Ellis. I had a couple jokes prepared for you guys just in case this happens. I am not a stand comedian. Alright, first one. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke? Timing. What do you call a Frenchman at the beach? What do you call him?
What do you call it?
Philippe Philop. Alright, good, game's ready. Let's hear it. on her. The multi-purpose room. Looks like Riley has the first one-on-one date. I wonder how it's going.
I've heard about this restaurant on the moon. Heard it has great food, but no atmosphere. How are you still here?
I really like your shirt.
Thanks, I'm really into dad jokes.
So, what are you thinking about getting?
Well, I was gonna get the lobster, but it's only for one, so I was thinking that'd be a little shellfish. Well, what do you call a pig that does karate? Pork chop. Yeah, well, what do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Wow, I really like your hair.
Thanks.
What kind of hair do they sell at IHOP? Egg extensions.
I think we should get the check.
Yeah, maybe. Don't worry, I'll cover it.
How do dinosaurs pay bills?
What are you calling me a
Tyrannosaurus checks. And now it appears we've got a bit of a rivalry forming between two bachelors. Here to battle it out lyrically for you all to see, Danny Marzo and Hayden Taylor.
Petaluma High School multi-purpose room. And tonight, we have a battle of two lip-syncing heavyweights. The Danny Marzo. And the beast from the east, Hayden Taylor. Boys, you know what we want here? We want a clean fight, 3 rounds, 3 songs, and absolutely no singing at all. Let's go. Danny, you're up first.
Also, the escorts of each of our bachelors will be walking around with buckets to collect donations. The boy with the most money raised during intermission wins the title of Mr. Popularity and will have 10% of all money raised donated to the charity of their choice. And now, we are all going to take a trip into the inner workings of AJ Shaheen's mind and his you enjoyed your break during intermission? I know I did. I had some of those delightful brownies from the AFC table. Your donations to our escort are currently being counted, and the results of Mr. Popularity will be revealed. Deep breath, like I can't read my paper. Perfect. Alright. We revealed during tonight's dramatic roasting. But for real, I actually need the light. Thank you for laughing. Please. Okay, it's fine. We can like...
Improvise.
That's what I missed out. Alright, now to continue with our talent portion of the evening. Did anyone catch Cody Evans under the sea as Flounder in The Little Mermaid? Well, if you weren't able to capture his acting abilities then, you can witness them now. Cody will demonstrate his talents with a monologue from the popular John Hughes film, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Hey, nice hand there, Mr. Guy. What a beautiful day. How can I be expected to handle school on a day like this? It's actually my 9th sick day this semester. That's it? If I go for 10, I'm going to have to come up with some new illness. Barf up a lung or something. Some people will tell you the key to faking out the parents is a phony fever. But it's not. You get a nervous mother, you get to the doctors, and that can be worse than school. Woo! I'm a big believer in non-specific symptoms, such as clammy hands. What you want to do is moan and groan, lean over, and lick your palms. I know it sounds childish and stupid, so it's high school. I have a test today, a history test. European socialism. I'm not European. I plan on being European. So why do I care if they're socialists? They could be fascist anarchists for all I care. Still wouldn't change the fact that I don't have a car. I don't like to believe in isms. I believe a person should believe in themselves. After all, John Lennon used to say, I don't believe in the Beatles, I just believe in me. And he was the walrus. I could be the walrus.
And now you've already seen him on wheels tonight, but did you know he's a world-class performer as well? Aiden Eustace assembled his own dance crew to bring you the following mashup.
Yes!
Shuffling.
This is something new, the Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot
foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work.
For that amazing performance. And now we would like to welcome a very, very special guest, the President of the United States, Mr. Trojan.
There we go. Wow, so many people. What am I thinking? 1.5 million people. Biggest GQ crowd in the history of GQs. I have been tweeting about this already. It's blowing up all over Twitter. What a great crowd at Petaluma High School. So many people, I'm thinking 1.5 million people. Like I said, the biggest crowd in the history of GQs. Fake news media will say it's fake, but it's not. My numbers are completely accurate. You know, we had a show in 2015. You know, we had these 2 loser guys, Mr. Sanderson and Mr. Kawasami. It was so bad, the ratings were so low. I mean, it should have been called a gentleman's nickel, not a gentleman's quarterly. As we know, I promise fantastic infrastructure. I built a fantastic new field. New bathrooms, new snack bars, synthetic grass, it's all new and beautiful. And I said time and time again, that caustic Grande will pay for it. Now the people at Caustic Grande, they're great people and they have paid for a new field, so I thank them for that. Now, I've been checking Twitter, and it seems like the judges have been tweeting their appreciation for my appearance tonight. Let's check it out. At K-Match. All the hot air from this contestant is making climate change even worse. Sam, that's fake news. Everyone knows when I enter a room, it automatically gets cooler. Dr. Scoops is a loser. Sam, maybe, but I'll be the victor tonight. I've been Sanderson 12. Scoops on stage at GQ looks like a pitcher trying to pitch me inside, but then I take him yard. Strike! For you, Mr. Sanderson, you're out of here. Grab some fine meat. You're fired. I A Jenny Ludacris, this Donald Trump impression sucks. I'd rather be watching Hamilton, this is embarrassing. Hashtag Trump at GQ, I love the hashtag, it's beautiful. So, why do you like Hamilton so much? I mean, that Ahab loser was never even president. I think we need to create an independent council to verify the judges' scores tonight. Hey, I like this guy's scoops. Let me see if I can help with the judges' scores. Wow, look, Vladimir, he's a great person, great friend of mine, even though I never, ever, ever would congratulate him on an election victory, his re-election victory, but I love him so much. From Yusuf, the Scoopsman's Mr. GQ, I'd start reading the terms and conditions just to be safe. So, no, you won't. Just keep you away all that beautiful personal data. It's safe with us. No, I mean, no, never mind. Let's just move on. Mr. Vice President, Mother, let me come to the show. I hope Scoops does well. I love Mike. Great friend of mine, I love him so much, L-O-V-E, love. Jeffrey.Frankie, I love the username, by the way. Scoops' hair looks like someone tried to use a blur tool in Photoshop to cover up a bald spot. So, pretty great to eat. Well. That was tremendous. You all should be voting for me. Vote, 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 vote. And honestly, if I don't win the popular vote, I can still slide in and win Mr. GQ anyway.
Is the no cool guy of the competition. But did you know he has a hidden talent? On the keyboard with some overlays from our friend Chance the Rapper, Brandon Vaughn.
I love you,
We don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, no more. Cause she don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs no more. When did you change? When did you age? I thought you never grow up. I thought you never. Window closed. When we got old. I was too late. A shadow of what I once was. Cause we don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs no more. She don't laugh the same way no more. We don't do the same drugs, no more. Where did you go? Why would you stay? You must have lost your marbles. You always were so forgetful. In a hurry. Don't wait up. I was too late. A shadow of what I once was. We don't do what we said we're gonna. You were always perfect, and I was only practice. Don't you miss the days? Stranger, say in her voice, in her way that she loved me. Pieces of me, pieces and half are just pieces of me. Only one she loved me, one she be is Jesus Christ the Taylor. I got a picture, so I'm singing for my grandma. You sing it too, what's your grandma and my grandma? Mine's handmade, pan fried, sun dried, south side, and beat the devil by a landslide. Ran with her hands tied, put it on my man club, sand talk, come to me after this.
And finally, our last bachelor has been spending his nights in the studio cooking up some fire for you guys. Here is Aiden Manuso.
You already know who it is. You've been in for a minute and you know I'm here to win it. Cooking up the competition, making wish that they'd been cut back to me. This is this business, so enjoy your chance to witness what a massacre doesn't look like. Not here to be complicit, you can smell the greatness on me. Italian cologne, you can see that I am with it. I take shots like Hello to have that jewelry on me, but my wrist is nearly broke. I've internalized my swagger. I don't need no fancy clothes, I don't need no German whip. I've been trapping in a Prius, and when I'm with my squad, I see a squad, they wanna be us. The new Toyotas could get more girls than a Beamer. Now I don't think it's that, it's just who's behind the wheel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Are you with me? I ain't even awful, but I'm higher than my Whitney, and I'm trying to get a deal so I can make my first million. Probably put it all in savings so I can have it when I'm 50. Cause everybody wanna be friends with me. They don't wanna be part of the legacy, but I don't think they go down to the end with me. And that's what I need, trying to live life like a Kennedy. Yeah, everybody wanna be friends with me. They don't wanna take some of the energy, but I need that to realize my destiny. That I'ma get bounced till I'm richer than a Kennedy. I'm a damn Steph Curry of GQ. And my team getting rings too. When I step on the court, I make things move. MVP, I don't even need a follow through. Fly like the Apollo crew, I'm on a different planet. They said this was a talent show, so I had to make a talent. I chopped a little something up like I was making salad. Now I'm afraid that I'll be got to make the competition balance. I'm just playing, but when they play, they call me Shakespeare. On the floor, wild like these withers. I pull Sierra. My 808 skip hard, give you a back. I know mascara, hella scary. I should be on the next season of Black Mirror. Did I start with you when I got up from the piano? Your new tongue is good, but my fingers even more agile. This so wet, I water walk like Jesus sandals. This the start I'm building, not just like a castle. Cause everybody wanna be friends with me. They don't wanna be part of the legacy, but I don't think they go down to the end with me. And that's what I need, trying to live like a Kennedy. Yeah, everybody wanna be friends with me.
They all wanna take some of my energy, but I need that to realize my destiny, that I'ma get down till I'm richer than I got a lot of love for all my boys you've seen in tuxes. We've been working on this ground for more than like a couple months. Will Hayden be that man? You know he's heavy with the swag, and Gabe's done hella good when he's blowing on his sax. Yeah, AJ going places, he gon' be dripping in raps, and Aiden hella apple plus he got the shoes from Mash, and Riley hella nice, you know, making all us laugh. Yeah, hey, Michael hella confident, he doing all his thing, and Cody got a flair for drama, he always keep it real. Yo, him and BK, they got a lot of chemistry, but screw these silly sentiments, they mean nothing to me. I'm trying to murder the fuck, and that's why anything personal. Got you only one prize, and I'm trying to get it like personal. But when that old cop sick with passion is terminal, so y'all best to step aside, cause I'm not gonna be merciful. I can't let everybody be friends with me, cause I got way too many enemies. The mixtape coming out there in the summer. Since I be jamming new so I can follow it. That's all I gotta tell you what I've done. So I'ma leave the stage, that's quits.
Good job, Aiden. He wrote that himself. All right. And now for the final portion of the evening. Our formal wear section followed by the fishbowl questions. Each bachelor alongside their escort will show off their snazzy new tuxes and then answer a question randomly pulled from the fishbowl. Our first bachelor is Gabe Jardine, escorted by Emmy Hammock. Gabe is two words that encompass many things. Brilliance, eccentricity, and talent. Those three. He is going to be bringing both his body and his mind for tonight's show in an attempt to win over your hearts. And maybe along the way, he will find Obama, I think.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what are 3 things you would want with you and why?
Well, I think the first of the 3 things I would need are, I'm actually going to group all the judges into one item and bring all of them with me. All very close to my heart. I'd bring my lovely escort, Emmy, and probably my saxophone. Play some sweet tunes for all y'all.
And the end of his bio was, to win over your hearts, and maybe along the way he will find the Joe Biden to his Barack Obama, a lifetime partner. All right, next up we have Riley Wiseman, escorted by Olivia DeDault. Riley was the captain of the football team and is a huge lover of Star Wars and dogs. As a kid, he wanted to be an astronaut, but now that he's been to the moon, he's okay with staying on Earth and discovering the oceans. Riley Wiseman, everyone.
What do you see when you look in the mirror?
I see Riley, because that's usually who I am. Otherwise, I see a kid that loves to study A-push terms. Yeah. And statistics, kid that loves studying statistics and chemistry and everything else. So, thank you.
And now we have Danny Marzo, escorted by Lily Cavarazoli. Danny Marzo is an avid dancer. He enjoys all moves, including the Dougie, Whip, and Stanky Leg. Aside from this far-fetched aspiration, however, Danny has played baseball his entire life and hopes to pursue as a sports agent after studying economics and psychology at Stanford University for the next 4 years. He says that he couldn't have done it without the unbelievable support from his mom, dad, family, friends, and escort Lily, who is said to have an enlightening spirit and rapturous personality. He also cried on live television at the Little League World Series.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Lily, that's a terrific question. Terrific, truly. You know, I would like to see myself having fun, going to Vegas, going to Bangkok, doing fun things with my friends, but unfortunately, I will probably be cramped up in a library, freaking out, and that's just how reality's gonna go.
Good answer.
Thanks, Andy. And next up is Hayden Taylor, escorted by Nora Aziz. Oh look, he's late again.
Yeah.
Hayden is somehow always confused, but manages to keep going with the flow. His confusion can't stop him from cracking jokes 24/7. But we aren't joking about him going to attend Cal Poly next year in the fall. Seriously, the boy is going to Cal Poly. Hayden Taylor, everyone.
What is your spirit animal, and why does that represent you?
Ooh. I would say a wolf elephant. Because elephants are the biggest animals, wolves hunt in packs. So like, and elk, don't forget. Never forget.
Alright. Our next bachelor is AJ Shaheen, escorted by AJ goes to Petaluma High School, obviously, and likes to spend time doing various things ranging from fun stuff to having a good time. He enjoys going to the aquarium and hopes to one day find love. AJ Shaheen, everybody.
Who is your favorite celebrity and why?
My favorite celebrity would have to be it would be the guy who made Titanic, because that is the greatest love story of all time.
Next up is Cody Evans, escorted by Maggie Davis. Cody is 6 feet tall and enjoys spaghetti, but is shockingly distasteful towards tomatoes. Cody's 2 favorite hobbies include sleeping in and attending GQ practice on time. Much appreciated, Cody.
What are 3 words to describe yourself?
Very, very handsome.
My biggest inspiration would definitely be a speed skater that went to the
2018 Olympics this year named Joey Mantilla. He's been my inspiration since I was 8 years old.
Our next contestant is Michael Verba, or Goose, escorted by Mia Periani. Goose got his nickname because several months ago he submitted his 6-job application to work at Baskin-Robbins and still no callbacks. Better luck next time, Goose.
If you could be anyone for one day, who would you be and why?
I would be Mr. Jackson because people say I look like him.
Next up, we have Brandon Kwan, escorted by Catherine Wood. Brandon lives most of his life as if he's in a 90s Usher music video. He loves his friends, family, and long walks in the quad, in the Sea Wing, through Aha's, during class. His inspiration is Trey songs because of how many friends he has. Brandon Kwan, everyone, you gotta learn to love him.
What is your most treasured possession and why?
I believe that my most treasured possession would have to be my book collection. It's how much work always comes from.
And finally, our last bachelor is Aiden Manusos, escorted by Kim Garcia. Aiden is known as many things to many people: friend, lover, philanthropist, billionaire, world-class DJ, and connoisseur of luxury seltzer waters. However, above all, Aiden is a person who simply has a deep appreciation for the world and all of its people, animals, environments, and also seltzer water. Aiden Manusos, everyone.
If you could be in a movie, what movie would you be in and why?
If I could be in a movie, I would be in The Wolf of Wall Street. Because it's very dear to my heart.
Our bachelors sure look suave in their new tuxes, courtesy of Louis Thomas. With that being the final segment of our show, our crew is hard at work backstage tallying the final results for our 5 categories: Mr. Silly Goose, Mr. Talent, Mr. Congeniality, Mr. Popularity, and the coveted Mr. GQ. Before we begin the rose ceremony, however, the boys have a few people that they'd each like to give a special thank you to.
I want to thank all the ASB girls for taking the time out and helping us out with our dance and everything. We also want to thank Ian Lynch for helping me mix the song that I played in the back of my talent. I also want to thank Catherine for being my escort. I also want to thank Mr. Aha and Mr. Jackson the most for putting it all together and making it happen. And also my parents.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for the past 4 years of support, some of my closest friends, Whitaker, Teddy, Justin, Devin, Luca, Robert, Richie, Lily for being my escort, even though you can be pretty annoying sometimes. We have a love-hate relationship. You were great. I'd like to thank some of my teachers I've had over the past 4 years, specifically Miss Archibald, Senor Baskerville, Mrs. Maya, Mr. Dosery, and then just the ASB girls and Mr. Jackson, Mr. Off for selecting me to be a part of GQ. I've had the best time getting to know everyone else and displaying our extraordinary abilities. And that's all.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for really everything they've done for me. You know, raising me, bringing me to America so I could see a better life. My escort, Jordan, for being my escort. I really like to thank the whole of PHS for providing me a lovely community where I can thrive and interact with my peers in a loving, generous, all-around good way. I'd like to thank some of my teachers also. Thank you guys for making me learn things. I'd like to thank God, of course.
I'd like to thank the Academy first and foremost for my nomination. Secondly, I'd like to thank my parents because they have supported me throughout GQ to become Mr. GQ. And I'd like to thank my escort, Olivia Dadalt, for escorting me. Mr. Brazil for being my inspiration and flair throughout life.
Well, I want to thank Mr. Aha and Mr. Jackson. They're good dudes. All the girls for doing the dance and stuff like that. And sorry.
It's so fun. I want to end.
I want to thank all my teachers that helped me get to this point, my family for supporting me all the way, Walt Disney for making me believe that I can be anything that I want to be, Mr. Jackson for putting on GQ, Mr. Aha for putting on GQ as well, and I guess Nicole Walker for doing a little bit here and there, yelling at us.
Is it too weird if I thank Moses for leading my people out of Egypt? Thank you, Moses, for leading my people out of Egypt. I'm not done. Thank you, my mother, for birthing me. Thank you, my grandmother, for being my grandmother. Thank you, the Old Testament God, the New Testament God, Allah, the elephant thing in Hinduism, or whatever. Gabe, I'm in the middle of something. And most of all, God bless America.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank my parents, Jesus Christ and Beyonce Knowles. That's good because I don't know if they feed me too much, I'm not sure. My insecurities are starting to show. Anyways, I would also like to thank my friends. And I would like to thank Michelle Obama because she's cool and she's have you seen her arms? They're incredible. Because he is amazing.
I would like to thank my parents because they helped me make my amazing talent. Way too much time, don't recommend it. All the ASB girls and all the underclassmen that are helping make it, just because it wouldn't be a thing without them. Our predecessors like Yusef and Ben, that's your name. You guys were great in GQ. Yusef, nice singing. And I'll just keeping the mood light with his dad jokes. And KJ, can't forget.
I want to thank my mom and my dad. And then I like to thank my brothers. And then I like to thank everyone for like making me do the show, like literally. And yeah.
Hey everybody. We have a couple more crew thank yous we'd like to give out to conclude our evening. But first we are going to do the raffle. So, to this person wins a date with a GQ boy of their choice. Here we go. It's numbers, not names. Number 564-6232. That's 564-6232. So if that's you, come find us after the show and we'll get you set up on your date. Alright, we have a ton of people we would like to bring up on stage and thank for making tonight possible. First of all, our wonderful head producer, Matthew Kalemba. Lots of love for Matthew. We would also like to bring up Ben Vandermeer, who stagehands, Nicolette Starkey on curtains. Lucy Coleman and Ellie Earbarn on the music. And Jorge Villalobos on the lights. One more big round of applause for all of them. Next, we would like to thank our stage crew, Hallie Starkey, Jordan Zajon, Simone Smith, and Luis Sanchez. And next, we would like to thank all the ASB seniors for their hard work on this show for the last couple months. Jacqueline McGee, Catherine Wood, Maddie King, Lulu Elfside, Matt Peterson, and Mia Perrion. And a huge thank you to all of our escorts for putting up with the boys and being wonderful on stage. Another huge thank you to our judges for the evening, as well as the Perriani and Barabalt families for hosting our practices, and Phoebe Ellis for special assistance. And finally, thank you to Laura Sandoval, or should I say Christina Harrison, for being an amazing host. Thank you to Mr. Aha and Mr. Jackson, our ASB And a huge thank you to Nicole Walker for spending countless hours planning the dance, making the program. She did almost everything, and she even stayed after our rehearsal. It was hard. Yeah, she did a great job. Good job. All right. And as you all know, the competition was fierce. Each of you is a winner in our eyes, but unfortunately, we only have 5 roses available and 5 titles for you to win. The final results are in from our judging panel, and here they are. Just kidding, they're not here yet. Wait, can we know who won the day? Are you not nervous? Go senior girls of ASB!
One, two.
Oh, come here!
Test. Alright, so before we move on, since we got started just a little bit, we just want to say a couple words. First of all, this is my first time ever doing GQ, and I just want to say a big thank you to all the boys here. They did an amazing job, very respectful backstage. You guys are the guys I finally did GQ with. Like, honestly, you guys made my life so much easier. And I've also been told you guys want to say a couple words about the senior girls, so Brandon.
I just want to thank the senior ASB girls for putting this all on. They've been working for countless hours, here from morning till night, till 11 o'clock at night, helping us out, getting us done. ASB girls, come on out. Come on out. Come on. We all got roses for everybody bring them up. Come on. They've been working way harder than we did. They're the only reason that we're here right now. So I just want to say thank you to all of them.
Thank you, Matt. All right. For Mr. Popularity, or the boy with the most money raised in his bucket during intermission, popularity buckets tonight raised $6,400. Our winner of Mr. Popularity, drumroll please, is Congeniality. $640 will be donated to Cody's charity, Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. For Mr. Congeniality, or voted the best to work with by each of the boys, Riley Winsman, will you accept this award? For Mr. Silly Goose, or the most entertaining member of tonight's competition, Michael Scoops Gerbil. For Mr. Talent, or the Bachelor with the best overall talent tonight, Aiden Medusa, please. And finally, gentlemen, this is the final rose of the evening. The judges informed us that this was the hardest decision they've ever had to make in the history of Petaluma High School GQs. And the winner of Mr. GQ 2018 will be announced after the short commercial break. And the winner, Mr. GQ 2018, drum roll please.
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa, I gotta cool her down. She will bring the room to ground on the dance floor. Whoa, she's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. She's fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty's fire burning on the dance floor. That body is a masterpiece. The order is one in every 100 years. But ain't no doubt I'm taking it home. Oh, I'm afraid we'll go in lanes. Little mama game is about to change. She'll be on covers over the world. She get it poppin', lock and drop it, that birthday cake. Got a candle, need to blow that crazy flame away. I take my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty is cool like the fire.
some technical difficulties with the sound. So, for the show to start as soon as possible, if you guys could please turn off your cell phones or put them on airplane mode. Do not silence them. That's not going to help solve the problem. Turning off would be better, but airplane mode